We're all good to go. No, we can't. You started it, Duncan. You started it.
Hey, I'm Duncan Daniels, and you're watching the UK Americana Bar Show.
Everybody, welcome back to the UK Americana Bar Show. Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. It's coming up to Christmas. Woo! Thank you for joining us here. I've got to tell you, we've got a great part two for you of Duncan Daniels, the country singer from Nashville, Tennessee, telling us all about his Grammy-nominated track, Cowboys Wear Stetsons, how it came from the album that everyone's craving about, which is Honesty and Nostalgia. Two of the songs actually were recorded at Abbey Road Studios. Pretty cool. He's coming to Europe and the UK next year, which is great, 2026. We have a great conversation about Beyoncé. I think you'll like that. It was very interesting. And I get him on the spot. And on the spot, it is fantastic. I've got to tell you. Don't forget to subscribe. Duncan Daniels, part two. Check it out.
It has to sound very traditional country. Yeah. So that the irony there is that nobody, like all the folks who come about saying Beyonce's in country and all of that, no one can come and say, oh, this is in country because it sounds, maybe there's a little bit of too much pop in here, a little bit. I wanted to make it sound traditional country. Yeah. So I needed to get...
It's fantastic.
Yeah, but it did that way because I got like a lot of the folks who were part of that record, have played with Willie Nelson, have played with like Dolly Parton. But I really went all the way to get the right folks. So the story in the cartoon was kind of like to show the amount of artists, and it's just me singing mainly. Justine, who produced the song, is doing background vocals. But then there's all sorts of elements of artists that are entwined in different history of music. Like the guy who co-wrote it, Ron Pope. Ron Pope has A Drop in an Ocean, which is a huge, massive, multi-platinum hit. And he's an amazing artist as well. Also, contending in Americana space for the Grammys this year as well. And then you have, Smith Curry, who plays pedal steel. He played on the bar song for Shabuzi. He plays on some of Taylor Swift's earlier, bigger works. He's played on Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton. The guy who mastered the record, masters for Maroon 5. Incredible. So there's so many big, name collaborators on the project, and I wanted to show that in that cartoon way, that funny cartoon way.
You know what? I mean, you are Americana. I mean,
yes,
all
sir.
of the influences are there. So congratulations to that. I mean, not that there is an Americana per se artist. There are lots of different variations of it, whether it's the blues or the country or the jazz or...
but that's what makes Americana. The influence of all of that is what makes Americana. Yeah.
So look, when you get into the UK, guy, when are you coming in the studio?
I should be back in the UK very soon. Last time I was in the UK was in 2023. I had my last album before this. I actually did some of the two songs on this album were recorded at Abbey Road Studio. We're mixed. Yeah, we're mixed at the one with the there's a song called Holy Water. Yeah. With the live orchestra.
Oh, cool.
So that was mixed at Abbey Roads, and then there's another song called One Perfect Day on the album that was also mixed at Abbey Roads as well.
Because, wasn't you you was in the UK for you brought up part in the UK?
Oh yeah.
Born
I grew up in the UK. Yeah, yes
born
sir.
in Nigeria, brought up in the UK, and then back.
I was born in the US actually. I was born in Boston.
Oh, sorry.
And then I moved to the UK, and then in my teens, a lot of my formidable teen years was in Nigeria. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, where are you presiding now? Are you in New York, or do you get to Nashville? Sometimes?
Yeah, I'm kind of in between. So I have my studio in New York. I have a house in Wisconsin, and then I travel, wherever I need to be to make music or to perform. Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, but right now, this very moment, I'm back home in my house in Wisconsin with my family, and this is new because we had to move out here because we were looking for, you know, a nice place to be far from the big city life and start rearing kids.
Yeah.
So that's why we came out here.
Ride with me into the sunset. Don't worry about it. Let's just get out of here. Ride with me into the sunset. Let the cold air dry your tears. All my cares and joy stem from watching you smile when the sun illuminates your face. I forget all else, 'cause you look so beautiful tonight.
How many kids you got?
I have two girls, two daughters.
Two beautiful girls. Well done.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So look, I mean, when do we look forward to a tour? I mean, what's the deal?
I'm working on that right now. I'm trying to you know, work with, you know, a network, an agency, you know, to kind of like plot that out, because, you know, I'm still an independent artist. So right now everything I do is personally funded. I'm just trying to see how I can, because getting on a tour is a lot of work if you're doing it independently. So I have to try to partner with a company or partner with an actual existing tour that is coming out to the UK. But without a tour, you know, I plan to be out there and, you know, do some shows, not necessarily a tour, but, you know, do some small bars in the area, you know, and just try to get, you know, to my fan base, you know,
it's
that's
funny,
out there.
you know, because I always have this conversation with all the artists that I interview. And, you know, this country is just, well, we've got the most festivals in the world. I think I've said that a few hundred times on here. But I mean, we just, you know, Europeans and the UK, you know, we just love our music and we love the artists. And it's funny, every artist will tell you, if you ask them, Duncan, that when they get to the UK, the audience's reactions is just through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
I think with you, mate, I mean, you know, the biggie with Duncan, which I'm really excited about, the biggie is the line dancing.
Yes, sir.
I love it over here. It's like, I think it used to be the second most popular pastime here. I think it's the first now. So you're going down a storm, you know. Duncan, do you know what? There's a lot of collaborations out there at the moment. Like Brandy Carlisle and Elton John did a great little album, did very, very well. If there was somebody that you'd like to do something with, who would it be? Who would you think that you'd like to collaborate with?
Funny enough, I would love to work with Darius Rucker.
Oh wow, Darius
Hootie and Blowfit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was just over here at what they call it, the Grand Ole Opry at the Royal Albert Hall, and he went down. He just tore the house down. I mean, that would be great.
Yeah.
The stuff, you know, it'd be really cool. Anybody else particular, or was it just Darius?
Maybe Jelly Roll. Just
Jelly
because
Roll,
I've met him, and I think he's a really cool guy. And I told him when we met, we took a picture, and I told him, let's just take a picture in case we do a song together in the future, and then we can always show this picture of first time we met. And he didn't know me, so he was like, okay, who's this random guy? So we took a picture, and I have that picture. So, you know, if we ever do a song together, I can always say, remember where we took that picture when we met the first time. So yeah, so that'll be fun.
Oh
yeah.
Wow, cool. That sounds good. So Duncan, you know, honestly and nostalgically, the album, where can people buy it? Where can we find it? I mean, apart from all the downloads, but you've got your Duncan Daniels website.com, but is it on Spotify and all the other places?
Yeah, I mean, you can find any of my music. Just search Duncan Daniels on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. But if you want to get up close and personal and want to integrate with what I'm building, the best place to be is my my Instagram.
Yeah.
I have an Instagram broadcast channel where I interact daily with my fans. I send out, you know, my giveaways, and I put out sneak previews of music and things. So on my Instagram is Dunkish Rock, at Dunkishrock, DUNKISHROCK, or if you search Duncan Daniels, you'll also definitely find me, and then you can join my broadcast channel on Instagram to get all those notifications.
I've got like over 3,050,000 on Instagram followers or something. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I got about 300,000
cool.
at the moment.
That's fantastic. It's fantastic, and YouTube's likely to be the same. So you're doing very well. Social media is an interesting body, isn't it? It really
sure is. You got to stay active. I'm always trying to put out as much content as I can, daily. So keep that going, trying to build the brand. So yeah.
So look, before we let you go, let me ask you: have you heard about this little thing that we do called On the Spot? Have you heard about that?
No, but it sounds interesting. I love it.
You haven't heard about that? Come on. Well, what it is I can either ask you a question,
yes, sir,
or you can tell me a joke. What would you like?
A question, because I'm not that good at jokes, unfortunately.
A question? See,
yeah.
I'm going to put the hat on because I know what's coming. Why can't you tell me that no one tells jokes in it? What is it with you guys? Come on.
Oh, man. The funny thing is, if I tell a joke, it's not going to make people laugh, and I'm going to feel bad.
I'm going to give you a question.
Okay.
Do you like the hat?
Yes, sir. It's a really fabulous hat.
Stetson one day. Joking. So, hey, do you know what, Duncan?
Yes, sir.
This hat was by our producer here. She wore at the Beyoncé concert.
Nice.
And she had everything on. Beyonce was on a horse around the whole stadium. Wembley, I think, Tottenham. No, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fantastic. So look, I'm going to give you a question, and I'm going to ask you a question if I can get our friend to give it to us. This is our friend called Bernie. Bernie, our Bigfoot. Can you, Bernie? This is Duncan. He's from Boston, and he was in the all right, in the UK. And now, thank you, Bernie. Say hello to Duncan.
Hey, Bernie.
Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate it. Make some tea and coffees downstairs. So, Duncan, here is your question. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Do you got three choices? You've got A, B, or C.
Okay.
So you're talking to town at the moment with the old Stetson song, you know what I mean? So I thought, here's a question for you. Which is the most famous Stetson in all the Hollywood films? The most famous Stetson. You've got three choices. Number one, is it the Man in Black, Yul Brynner? Okay, when he was in Magnificent Seven. Whoa. Was it number two, John Wayne in True Grit? And I think he also wore it in Stagecoach. Or was it number three, Clint Eastwood, Fistful of Dollars, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? A, B, or C? The Man in Black, Yul Brynner, Magnificent Seven, or John Wayne, Stagecoach, True Grit, or Clint Eastwood, Fistful of Dollars, or The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Which one would you say?
I'm going to go with John Wayne. I'm going to go with John Wayne.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm going to go with John Wayne.
Yes, you're wrong. Woo! You're wrong. It is Clint Eastwood.
Oh, man.
That is the most famous Stetson.
I know.
You
but
believe that?
I believe that, but the reason why I said John Wayne is because John Wayne has a museum dedicated to his films and his love of the Stetson hat.
Love John Wayne.
So that's why I went with John Wayne and True Grit.
But you got it wrong, Duncan.
Yeah.
I got it right again.
Yeah. It has to be though, because The Good, the Bad, the Ugly that's a classic. Like
it is a beautiful song, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean the well, look, you know what, Duncan? Absolutely fantastic speaking to you. I really appreciate it. Look forward to getting you over here. Everyone is going bonkers over here for you, so keep up the old social media with everybody. Please get the tour date going. But send our best to Steve, your manager, who's doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, for the minute, isn't he fantastic? Duncan Daniels, everybody. Thank you, Duncan.
Thank you for having me, Sam. I appreciate it.
I'll blame you anyway. I'll blame you time and again. Girl, you wrote me solid, the head and the hill. And I know all you're seeing is red when you're going for the kill.